hearing carried in the wind. Something about a message here coming unexpectedly. Remember, we're still in Mercury retrograde. It's still eclipse season. Okay?
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel.
Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion
Today,
and humanity.
I would like just to write a nice text and share with everyone and only speak positive and make it short and precise, but I don't have the energy for that, so we start like this in this video. May all negative projections be reflected back. I do this little projection because some people get angry from listening to me. Like some people got angry from listening to Jesus. They loved him very much, but also he triggered something in them. I would like to write down stuff, but I have everything in my head here. We're gonna talk about the trips we didn't do. We're gonna talk about synchronicity. We're gonna talk about past gatherings. We're gonna talk about sexual discrimination and to treat each other right. We're gonna talk about me and how I'm very sorry if it does not resonate into reality. I don't ask anyone to see this video, okay? But I'm gonna tell you my reality. My reality, there's like killer robots and all kind of stuff existing in this moment, and some people, they live in a pink world where everything is fine. It's good. You don't have to see this video. So my reality from my perspective and very few of my experiences is what I'm gonna share, and I'm gonna take my time. Then I'm gonna talk about previous gatherings. Then I'm gonna talk about the communication in the seed camp group this year. Then I'm probably gonna talk more about previous gatherings. And yeah, it's gonna be boring, so please, if you don't want to see it, then don't see it. It's bad to skip because it's kind of like chronological, right? It's gonna be weird if you just skip through the video. Better don't see it. I ask no one to see it. So, we were meant to go to Africa with the monster truck. The Rainbow Gathering, the tribe, have been gifted a rainbow truck, and it turned out that they did not want to use the truck for the gathering, and no one cares if I live or die. Now what have happened from new things is, unfortunately, that we are gonna weaponize South Africa, and there's gonna be a war for resources in Africa. We were supposed to go down to the middle of Africa. I've already been there with the truck, make with the peace gathering a movement against this. But some, we say brothers and sisters when we speak about rainbow, they made it down there, but then they didn't clear the visa and they didn't arrive in the right countries even, and they were just like having solo trips. The karma for this war that we didn't avoid is gonna be on the Rainbow tribe for not managing to go. I don't know if no one have money or if no one is interested or whatever, but I think we have a responsibility to make new earth as prophesied, right? I mean, I can only do my part. And what I have done personally was that I didn't arrive in many years ago when the world, I didn't arrive. And then I arrived to Portugal before COVID, and then the Portuguese rainbow just came to me instead, okay? You understand? Then I manifested 16 million euro, a lot of vehicles, many vehicles, campers, trucks, 4x4, buses, you know, 4 lands, many lands. We could start to live together, right? Then this didn't happen. No one cared. So let me jump to next topic. Before that, in the group chat for the seed camp gathering, let me explain. So one person start to gather the whole group together, and we speak over the internet now in chat groups, forums, and then to make consensus, because the culture is amazing inside this organization, we need to meet physically and be at least a certain amount of people to make a consensus. Most people don't even know the exact rules. They are more like rebels and pirates and just want to go and gather and have fun, but there are specific rules for everything, and it's a very old organization, more than 50 years old. Personally, this is my video, right? So one person threatened with wildness, whatever, like some not nice things, and don't want to come here. Another person was like saying that I'm sucking the energy out from the group and I want to benefit here. This is the pre-story. So the real story I want to tell you is I'm not overly excited to open the doors to the whole Algarve for everyone to come. I mean, if I had some community going on, it would be better. If I had a good connection with the neighbor, I would be better. But I'm sitting here alone year after year after year. No one cared to grow the garden so we can eat. No one cared that we speak with the guy when he come with the bulldozer so we can make some road. No one cared nothing. How is the truck? How is the land? Nothing, right? How am I? Nothing, right? Now we need a place. And then it's like, yeah. Then they want to come, celebrate, take all the wood, burn it in a big fire, sit everywhere and leave, right? So I'm just saying, I'm not overly excited. I'm gonna finish this story with the vision on the land. And as I was about to write it yesterday, but I just gave up. It's too much to write. It's too much to write for me on a mobile phone. It's not a vision for this seed camp. No one have to feel offended or have any pressure, or it's not an invitation. This is a general, in the end of this video, is a general explanation. If I'm gonna have a gathering in 2026 or 2025, or a healing rainbow gathering, or a peace gathering, or any other event where people come with their own car and are able to explore when they're not coming personally as visitors to me and following me around, but if I'm opening the land and they come with a vehicle and they can act as they want in the surroundings. For this I'm gonna make guidelines for what I would like and expect, and for the knowledge, so that we make good impressions. You know, just a little small one here. I don't need to heal the world around me. I don't need to connect with the neighbors. I want a little separate world inside here where we have a magic place, and I want to isolate from the surroundings, right? Just to make it clear. So we didn't went to the peace gathering. We didn't got to the land we bought. We didn't use the monster truck more than 1, 2, 3 weeks. Then we left that. We didn't went to the other land I bought, which have like a big rainbow circle and everything. So then we decided some years ago, I think it was last year, in 2024, we decided as a tribe with the Visit Council that we want to go to this place where I live in Almodovar, right? So then I was just sitting here, right here. I've been just sitting here for many years, just sitting, right, alone. And then some people go, and they decide to go nearby here to a beautiful river close to Spain. And then they present some bad energy, and they were not allowed to go there. Sorry. Now it gets worse. It's not a fun video. It's my objective truth, and that's how it is. I'm sorry. You don't have to watch the video. You don't have to watch the video. So then what happened was that they didn't stay there because they couldn't. Like in the rest of Europe, we are as an organization in total crisis and have problems to keep gathering. So we went to a Rainbow Brothers land, in my opinion. And some strong rainbow individuals liked to take over this place, which was mainly owned by a rainbow sister. He decided to open up the place, even though he just got a little baby with a rainbow sister. A happy couple, having everything under the control, and the farm and the animals opening up to the rainbow, and some strong rainbow brothers step up to the leader position of the land. That's why I do the reflection spell, right? And they decide that they want to take over this position from the rainbow brother and take over the kid and the animals and the land and be the new man in this place. So I don't know how people feel about this. Of course, this can be expressed differently, but I express it in the shortest, most correct way that I know of. This year we decided to go to the mountains because we was invited by the mayor, and there was free firewood, and we were very welcome, and it was very good and easy, and I just decided to not put any pressure and did not go the last 2 days of from 14 days. I just didn't go the last 2 days because I didn't want to block consensus from the old rainbow people who have been a part of this rainbow tribe for 10, 15 years. I was like, let them do it. I don't even speak Portuguese, so let them do it. And then we decided to go to the same place as we was before we failed together here in Almodovar and went to another place last year. Then we just decided to go back. The situation today, with this short before the gathering, is that no one have any interest here to ask if it's okay to be here. They just think it's enough to ask me, for my opinion. And as you know, I'm like a real rainbow person. I'm not really connected with the real world. I'm living in grace of spirit, right? So yeah, that's a little hard situation. And then everyone is like, yeah, but then we can just come there, we can just go there, we can just do whatever, right? So yes, I'm very disappointed we didn't went to Africa, and to hear that now the war is starting because of this. We were called there. I'm disappointed that, yeah. So what was this about? So I'm gonna tell about, make an invitation here for this place, not specifically for the gathering. I'm gonna repeat, as people are not so happy. I'm foreseeing that if people already now inside the group feel aggressive and ungrateful and in competition, then that will probably escalate when we have to like understand that there's not enough money, not enough trees, not enough girls, not enough space, whatever, parking. There's just not enough for everyone, right? Then we will probably feel problems. And I'm going to talk about energy as well. Okay, let me start to talk about the village now. I make it as short as human possible. I have one village here. That's my village. Everyone know my name. Everyone have nothing whatsoever to speak about. We are not there as a rainbow tribe. We are not there to lift up the people at all. We have our own problems. We are grateful if we can use their facilities. Let me just give you an idea. First time some rainbow people arrived here, they didn't find this place. They stopped in the village, and immediately the authorities was called because why? There's a van here. We never seen a van before. Everywhere around at the coast, it's very normal to see caravans. Here is a secret place, and none individuals who was invited to this land have any business to interact with what is already happening in the local area or at the neighbor's place. It's none of your business. It's here, it's this land, or you can live more than 20 kilometers away and live your life as you want to. In the village here, the lady sometimes forget to close the machine with the money. She often give a gift. I will recommend everyone how to say this nicely. I didn't plan how to say this, it have to be said, right? If you come here to my village, which I don't even recommend, of course I'm gonna say something positive, don't worry, right? But I know for a fact that many rainbow people like stealing, especially cheese and wine, with its luxury items. They think the big corporation can pay for them because they feel somehow they feel they have right to get more. I just want to encourage everyone not to do this S word here in my village. I know the rainbow comes with anarchy and everyone wants to decide for themselves. And you're very welcome to go to Almodova and do your business there. If it's the S word, if it's the drinking, if it's basking, if it's being crazy, you're very welcome in Almodova. They have many video cameras in the Pingo Dos. they have a security guard, and they have the, I don't want to say the word, but the station really close, so it's all good. Feel free to do whatever you want. It's a bigger city, and it have also young people, not like here, but there's also young people, and it's more diversified, and it can better handle that kind of stuff. Okay, something positive. No, something negative. I don't want you. I don't need you. I don't wish for that anyone invites some non-rainbow people here. It can be you need a ride and it's convenient, and then you want to invite them because we have so much love and light, and you want to give a stranger an experience. We don't accept that in this place for this rainbow, because apparently rainbow are in crisis. No one know how to use the talking stick. People barely know how to make a consensus. We don't have place together. We cannot take the responsibility of helping strangers. We are a secret gathering. Secret magic people who have been gathering for many years, and spirit will make those people come that need to come. You as individuals, please do not invite other people. So let me tell a little bit more about the village. It's mainly filled with men. There's about 5 women there, and then the rest are old men. The English speaking people in the village, I know them personally, and they are very much not welcome around me, because I have this tendency to, let them into my heart, and then I get to know them, and then we have legal problems with those people, and they are not allowed to come. Then there's all the local peoples. Think about it. If they had to walk 1.5 hours to windy mountains, they would never come, right? Here they are bored, and if there's beautiful, what happened?
So much that you're teetering.
So in the video,
Then we have
oops,
they still have
the video did switch off,
same deal.
we
You
must
go to
say.
the readers, I don't really need to do that.
So we just recharged the camera, but I think the point is that of course many can understand this,
Some of you
the
might be
integrity
called
of the tribe and stuff, but we have to understand when someone else comes, some newcomers, it's a little hard for them to understand this, and it's a natural thing for the tribe not to. It's not an open house. We don't allow alcohol, and everyone you meet down there at the bar are alcoholics, so they are not welcome here. It's not like that, Of course, I'm very welcoming and all that stuff, but it's not for people who don't live in here to go and invite more and say, hey, we're having a rainbow party, you should come and see it. It's not okay. And it's, to say it very shortly, if I should say it to a big group of people, we do not want strangers, because we want to strengthen our tribe at this time, and we don't like people who enjoy alcohol to come and be a part of the gathering. So therefore, do not take advantage of people who want to drive you home because they haven't seen any females in a long time and they feel attracted to the shiny energy. Just second, not a topic. Let's do some trips together. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the area. So if you go one way, it's the end of the world. It's just mountains. There's no more roads. Then there's another village. If you go over the highway, there's another village. I don't know anyone there, and they don't know me. You can do whatever you want there. If you go to Almodóvar, you can do whatever you want there. If you go to the small village here, Santa Clara, they don't have anything at all. So I would recommend that we take a trip, you know, because I'm not against the goodness, right? That we arrange that we want to go for a trip, because I also don't want you to go and bask in the Santa Clara city, right? Because they also don't really have money, and it's just weird, right? Of course, there's gonna be people and all that stuff, but let's minimize it a little bit. So let's make a big truck trip with the rainbow truck, and I will suggest that we're going to Santa Clara, and I'm gonna park in the city center, and we're gonna play music. We're gonna play a concert there without basking. Then we want to continue to Almodóvar, and then we have 2 spots. In the entrance of the Santa Clara is a good spot if you want to park, so not to make too much attention. There's a big gravel road. It's a good pickup spot, or a good spot to put your weird van with all the weird people coming out. Just put them there in the gravel spot and walk if you need to. In Almodóvar, we have the same thing. The Pingodos parking space is very small, and people will look weird if we are hanging around there. We're just looking weird, all of us, and we know that. We're proud of that. Behind Pingodos, on the other side of the road, there's a gravel space. I will recommend that we're gonna hang out there with our strange vans. When we go with the truck, we're gonna stop there, and then we can walk into the Pingodos and then go back and hang out and wait for everyone there. There's a second spot in Almodóvar, which is next to the hospital and the bus station. I will recommend everyone who passed through Almodóvar to go to this big gravel area next to the bus station and see if there's some rainbow people there hanging out, because we're gonna put this in the invitation to pick them up and bring them. It's 20 kilometers. So I will recommend that we do a trip which we plan some days in advance. We go and play a little concert and shine some nice music there. Then we go to Almodóvar. We do some shopping. We go and play. We walk from there to a city center. I know a very nice place with benches, and they're used to arrangement going on there. It's a place that can hold our energy, and where we are not too weird, and we already have people hanging out, right? And we can sit there and we can play music and we can do basking. It's very good like this. Then I'm gonna show you a map also, where's the Pingodos and the rainbow parking behind the Pingodos. The place I recommend everyone to go to if they pass through Almodóvar to pick up rainbow people, next to the bus station. Then I'm gonna show you where the tobacco shop is. There's only one tobacco shop, and they only have tobacco. And they have all kind of tobacco. I think those who like that would like this shop, and I think it's a good way to do it. Then I'm gonna show you also where's the washing machine. It's hidden, but there's a big washing machine where people can go together and put their clothes in together and pay almost 11 euro, and then all the clothes will be fresh and nice again. That's what I think about in Almodóvar. And also, if people want to do crazy things, sit and have a beer or whatever, please don't go and interact with my village. Go all the way to Almodóvar or the other village. If you go gravel road or drive gravel road 10 kilometer instead of down the hill, but continue across the highway. There's a little village there where you can also do crazy stuff. If you continue more 15 kilometers, there's a big barraging with drinking water, and there's a place to park next to the big bridge, and you can swim. There's no one there. It's nice clean water. It's a good place to go if you need a break or to see something else. Let's talk about the energy. In this place, people like to go to something what is called the Azula market and the pizza party place. When you are in the energy of the rainbow, we tend to be more open and can take in energy which we would not normally take in, because normally we are more closed off. Be careful, because the rainbow is like a retreat where you work on yourself and find new sides of yourself, and the other places is different, right? Do not invite everyone who is not already aware of the gathering. We do not need more people at the gathering. We have some people who need to come closer together. About drugs, this is what I have to say about drugs. This land had an accident, and there's not to be any smoke found before 2026. So this have to be, we are having a smoke area where we can sit and smoke our cigarettes far away from the road. We have a place for this. We do not encourage anyone who do not smoke already, who wants to try it. We do not encourage to just sit and try it, because personally I would like to do workshops where people who never tried can try it. Because if you sit with some random people, some of them are used to very strong, and you're not even gonna have a good experience. And first time smoking is something very, very special. So better do not encourage other people into your behavior. We do respect the smokers very much. When you arrive, there is a welcome home centers for the smokers, where we don't have supply, but maybe we have people sitting already smoking cigarettes, and there will be a place where you can connect in this energy with these people in a smoking area. I am a non-judgmental person. I don't want alcoholics from outside, but if someone have the need, or the animals have the need to eat meat, drink alcohol, or smoke something, then this should be a private issue. Something that you can sneak away and do in your private space, in your tent. It's not public accepted to do those things. The culture of the rainbow is that some old people who have old behaviors are outliving a culture around the fireplace. I do not encourage to send this around to everyone to happen to be there. But of course, I do allow that people mind their own business and do whatever they feel like when we're sitting around the fireplace. There's no discussion about this. We do not share to people who do not have those problems already. Those people who have those problems are, of course, welcome to be free and feel home. No question. About drugs more. With love and light. Listen. There's so much energy. Some young people think they need a kick. They need to feel the experience more strong. I promise you, there will be so much energy if you just sink into it. You do not need a puff or pills or nothing. And it's not allowed here. You just need to sit with the energy, enjoy the smells, and you will feel very high if you encourage in drugs. You will most likely get psychosis because the energy here is so high. It's nothing like being out in the Babylon at a random party with your random friends. This energy here is dangerous. It's high for everyone. In this time, many years after the awakening in 2012, at this time, the energy movement will be strong. And everyone have to focus on to stay, especially young people, to stay with the sense of self in a related energy. Experience sense of self, and our aura, the whole energy, will lift you up. If you do not follow these instructions, then most likely when you leave the energy, leave the tribe, go more than 20 kilometers away and we say goodbye, you will either feel psychotic or depression. We had this before when we had very high energy, and the consequences are real. So do not search for any more high, any more trip, any more I don't know what you're searching for. Like, it's search for spirituality and love. Protect your heart space. Don't open your heart space. It have no reason. The energy here automatically open your heart space and put your normal boundaries away. And you should remember that not all people are nice at all time. Just because we are here in a very lovely moment together does not mean that we should open our sexuality or our heart space to everyone. We should stay with our boundaries closed off, with the sense of self, avoid unhealthy behavior, respect those ones who have chosen different, and contribute and be happy. And yes, now I'm gonna tell you about the spaces. When you arrive, there will be a welcome center. We do not have, like, this is not a private road, it's someone's field where they decided to make a road. We are gonna squeeze in parking. When you arrive, there will be a welcome van where you can put your stuff if you arrive in the rain or in the night. There's a platform where you can sleep the first night, so you don't have to put your tent up in the night. A non-permanent place for newcomers to sleep until they feel good to set up and pick a place and set up their camp. When you arrive in the front at the entrance, there's a road going down. It's a little overgrown, it's steep down. That road is a road full of nature now, and it provides a level place for 50 or 100 tents where you can sleep on a level ground and easily walk. This road is significantly warmer at night than down in the valley where the rainbow and the secret gathering is. It's warmer because all the coldness go down in the valley, and it's maybe 10 degrees more up on this road than down in the valley. Okay, there's possibility to sleep when you go down and then follow the river. It's a small river. There's some soft area. It's not as flat, but there's 100 meters of space there where you can put tents all the way next to the river. Please don't go up too much away from the gathering, and do not go to any houses, because we like to keep to ourselves here. Thank you. There is a forest here. If you want, you can take an earth axe and you can make a flat space and pick a tree and make a camp there inside the forest. It's a Portuguese forest, right? Or if you have the opportunity to bring a hammock, then there will be many possibilities for you to sleep comfortable in a hammock here on the land, which is very steep. If you like to work much in the kitchen or to be very social, like in a festival, we have a camp area. It's small, so we would like people to squeeze together, like when they are in a festival, like we have festivals where you cannot even put the strings on the tents because there are so many tents in one space. That will be a very social place. It's very soft, large green grass. It's soft and flat and nice. There's gonna be the kitchen space, so you will all the way be close, all the time be close to the kitchen. There's a bathing area, and we can put tents there, very close together. There's one road, and then it's ending because it's gonna be too steep for even like a pickup truck to drive. So it's like this is the end of the world, and there's one way out to Santa Clara, right? Or the other village, which is the gravel road on the other side of the highway. So when you come in here and you go down, and there's a welcome center and a second welcome center and the kitchen, then we have the place for the main fire and the seed camp. I prefer personally, and I hope that I can get a consensus for this, I prefer this is not gonna be a private camping area. My reason for this is that I have seen the energy on the rainbow around the fireplace with the music, and also my guru say that my guru says he do not like to enlighten or work with people's energy when they are asleep. When they sit and meditate, he say they have to be awake because of the consensus of the spirit when we work with energy. It's very unhealthy to sleep around the secret fire, because weird stuff will happen. One thing is, it's disrespectful for the ones who keep the energy around the fire, because when you come with your sleepy energy, you're sucking all the energy out because you're putting down your energy, and you're sucking the energy out from those who try to keep 24/7 party. On the other hand, it's also bad for yourself, it's bad for everyone, right? It's bad for the people around the fire that someone is sleeping, because the energy of sleeping people is not the energy that we like around the secret fire. And it's very bad for those people who sleep, because they have no idea which energies and entities and whatever is going on while they sleep. So I hope that everyone agree with me that we don't want private tents in there after seed camp finish. There's plenty of space. I recommend that we use the house or room for children area, because it's warmer and it have a fireplace and it's rainproof, and because maybe some children think, I know they think it's too much to be around the main circle and the energy and all the people, and here there's a mattress there, and this can be like a rest area. If they want to take a nap, there's space to be inside for some adults around. The kids can go and take a nap there, and then around the house we can build more kids area, and private parent camps can be in this area as well. It's next to the flat road I'm talking about, but I would like to reserve the kids area, the house, for kids who need a break from Rainbow. Next to the house there's a pizza oven. That make you're free to do whatever you want. That make me to talk about the wood situation. I know how Rainbow people love big flames. Everyone is very welcome to bring wood to this place. In the vans, on the roof, bring some wood when they arrive. From places who have abundance of wood. We have here maybe 10 big trees maximum that we can use for the secret fire to stay cozy during the night. But in the daytime we will not have the possibility to make big fires all the time unless we manifest it, because it is not here. On the other hand, I will say we should plant trees. No. On the other hand, I would say if the people here like the big fires and want abundance of big flames, then they are more than welcome. It's appreciated if they go and pick up the stevas. The stevas can burn fresh, picked up, or if you dry them for 2, 3, 4 days, they burn even better. We have abundance of stevas, and also under the stevas, some older dead stevas, there's abundance of small firewood for like kitchen fire and small wood. We have a lot of small wood and stevas everywhere here, and even the farmers who they try to keep the land free from the stevas, so we are allowed to make as much flames and pick as much stevas and small firewood around this area as we want, and I'm sure there will be enough. The only question is if the family want to put in the energy to collect those stevas who don't burn for so long, or if they want a better solution, like bringing wood from outside. I have been to many rainbow gatherings before, and I often see lonely guys walking off alone to find some wood. Sometimes they get desperate and they take alive trees. It's not recommended. I would recommend for this gathering that we, after the morning meeting, make a walk together, male and females, and I'm gonna show you some places that have wood. Then we are gonna carry this wood together as a tribe, leaving it next to the fireplace for the night. There is some places that have some wood, but we need to be more people to carry this, and it's extremely long and the terrain is not easy to walk. So if we do this as a family effort, we can have fun while doing it. And please be respectful of that the whole gathering need wood. We cannot burn all in one night, and the place do not have wood enough for the family's liking. So we have to compromise or buy wood from. There is no wood. We should plant trees. That's my conclusion. But have awareness about the wood situation. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video again, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit more about me and how my experience have been before, and this is gonna be very spiritual. So if you are too tired, maybe you should not watch the rest of the video. But this is my conditions. It's my conditions for the personal respect I want for my spirit and so I'm gonna think about this for a moment, and I'm gonna continue the video. So we have arrived to the fun part of this video. I'm not ready yet. Wait. Yes, so that's what I wanted to say. May all bad energy, may all energy projection be returned. For the entirety of this video, even if it's cut. So I do not like that you as rainbow people don't like me, like you did not like Jesus in reality. And I think that it's very wrong that if I fall in love with a girl, then all of you also want to feel some of this love, and you stand and you hug this girl for 30 seconds, like very intense, and losing the sense of self, and you're just saying, yeah, but we're rainbow, nothing matters, everything is love and light, and you're just hating me and loving her, like what happened to my dog. You know, everyone like my dog and not me, you know, like this. I think it's wrong. I also think that it's wrong that if I sit down and for example, a young girl sit next to me, and I just try to feel love and light, right? And I feel a little shy, and I don't know her or nothing, it's dark. Then, or even if it's day or whatever, if I sit down somewhere for a longer time and feel attracted and a little shy, you know, or whatever I even do, right? That some young boy are jumping on top of the girl in front of everyone and say the word cuddle puddle, then it's okay, right? And then everyone just jump in a big pile and feel the love together, mainly on the female. I think it's disgusting. Also because you are not doing this by yourself, random places around the gathering. It's specifically when I'm sitting down and I feel love and light, then you like to come also and feel love and light, and then you make this cuddle puddle. I think that it should be respected that I live here and I also am on this planet, and my main goal is not to host a big rainbow. It's not even my desire. My desire is to get some girlfriends, have nice boundaries, and then drive around in the monster truck and do good to people. That's my desire. Not an open house or whatever else you could imagine. So now that is told, do not project on me. It's as weird for me as it is for you to hear, but now I have seen this behavior for a long time, especially in my first rainbow with my twin soul. And the fun thing is that after she left me, it was not like everyone walked up to her every morning and gave her a hug, right, just to justify for you. It was not like every day in her life you say we are free, we are rainbow, free love, nothing matters, let the love flow, right? But it's not like every day in her life that people are walking up to her and hugging her. Old people, young people, girls, men, boys. This does not happen every day in her life. It did not happen before the rainbow. It certainly also did not happen after the rainbow, but it happened on the rainbow. So do respect my boundaries. And if I like some girls, please do respect that I also need food and girls and friends and normal things. And don't be ignorant. I know it's modern in this time to have a religion called ignorism, where you ignore the reality and then you can just say, but I was high, or but we're living in the matrix, nothing is real, nothing matters. Or you tell me I can just manifest my own girl, right? Because you want to take my manifestation. I'm so sick and tired of it. And if it was up to me to decide which it actually is, then I decided on last year's gathering in 2024 that only females are allowed and men. And with men I mean there's some very respectful men, old men. I would say old men. If you don't want to call yourself an old man, then you're not invited, basically. Old men who is nice, good men, and not boys who have grown old, but real men. They do not, listen carefully, they do not steal my girlfriend. They're very respectful to females. I do have already, I told you in the beginning of this video, many people who first they like me and then for nothing they get angry with me. They do not understand the concept of unconditional love. They only like react to behaviors and things. So if I act one way, they will be like, hey, what's up? If I act like this, they will be like, "Arr!" You know, it's like there's no awareness, no awakeness. And it's like child who try to, I mean, it's like a kindergarten, right? And if rainbow is gonna come here, right, then we will see that the small warnings of the problems already from the chat will become bigger problems, and we know that for sure, right? But just think about one point I have to say when you think I'm the problem, right? All the people, the men, the respected men who actually have some decision power and are liked by all the rainbow people, they all have one thing in common. That is that they respect me and I respect them. We have a very good relation. As more as we speak, as better the relation gets, because they're real men which are respectful and self-sufficient. You understand? But all the boys, it's just a different story. They want to be girls somehow, but they also want to be men, but also girls, and they're confused. We don't judge or anything, but it's funny that I don't have problems with good people or men. And I also don't have problem with females. And I almost don't have problems with anyone, but when I speak the truth, all the boys have problem with me, because now they think we are like chickens, male chickens, who are gonna fight about who is higher in the hierarchy. I don't know what to say. The fight have already been lost. It's already lost. At the Third World War, the killing machines, they have already been they have already been manufactured. They have already been manufactured. They're ready to go. It's the end. The war is over. There's no forgiveness. In reality, there's no competition. There's just love and light. And Steves. We need also to speak about toilet. We have emergency toilet at the entrance. So I like to use the car tires because they are here for many years already. You can close for the flies. In the summer you can plant a tree. It's easy. There's a real toilet that needs compost covering. If some people like to sit on a real toilet, it's available. It's not in use. Rainbow Tribe have to make this happen. We have another toilet down, and we're gonna make a shit pit as usual. I don't want to say it about the shit, so I don't say it, but obviously there have been some experiences that we don't want to repeat, right? Some people have dogs. So my dogs, who I raised to harmonize other dogs, I'm a dog trainer, are not currently here. Like my girlfriend is not here. For the same reason. So, therefore I have cats. I would like the cats to feel welcome here in their home where they live. If you have a dog that maybe have social problems towards cats, then please reach out to me. I will do my dog training thing. We were gonna put a leash on the animals, and we are gonna make a meeting so that they can be guided in how to approach each other. I'm very good in this, so I'm grateful if you would like to take some teaching for the human and for the dog, so that the cats can be walking around and enjoying the rainbow like everyone else. The dogs have to stay on this property here. If they run away, five sheep is 1,000 euro, and that is money that owner have to pay if they do not manage to keep the dogs here. That's how it is. So we hope that the owners will think about this scenario and feed the dog a lot, so they are not hungry. In that way they do not eat what we wouldn't talk about, from like they do not eat shit if they're not hungry, and they're more calm. So please, if you have, spend more money on the dog food. So I just told you about my expectations about not to disturb the local village, and that we can make trips together to Almodova and do basking and wash clothes and do shopping trips there. And you can freely do whatever you want, as long as you're like 20 kilometers away on the other side of the highway or in Almodova. If you are here, please do not interact with the neighbors. Let's solve the parking solution. We did not cooperate in this. Let's do some gardening. Of course we could have done already, we didn't do, so now it's like this. We have all the water we want. I would like personally to guide you to the right place to camp. Some people like to walk far and be alone. I can guide you to some very beautiful places. Some people like to have a place where they can like have more people with them. Then I would recommend your place. Some people just like to be close together. Then I can recommend you the place. If you want warm and cozy, I can recommend you the place. In the entrance we have a van standing. You can dump your stuff there, and you can go and sleep on the platform for one night to find your own spot the next day when it's a good time to put up camp. And yeah, that was everything. Be careful if we are getting counted, then don't show up, and be aware that all the other properties, it's other people's land, and we are just free in spirit. We're just hoping the best, and no one ever walks around here. It never happens. Years after years, no one are here, so we feel free and respectful, and high from the energy we co-create, or something like that. And that was everything I had on my mind. I could not write it down, but there's a transcript automatically generated in the YouTube channel. So that was my thoughts. All my thoughts about the rainbow gathering in Santa Clara. That was everything I was thinking about concerning the gathering. That was everything. Thank you for listening, if anyone listened. This video, I want to repeat one more time, is not meant for a specific gathering where people get angry because something or anything. It's a video for me because I need the transcript so I can make a general invitation for something more private and smaller. For me, it's not about to have a gathering on my land. I don't even really want that. I just want, maybe if I could have just 10-15 girls and make a spiritual retreat, that will be amazing for me, right? But it seems like thank you for listening. That was all.